It is a great day to film. This is a slider made by Rat Rake. The model is V35. This video is not sponsored. Before getting to the package, I'm going to explain the differences between slider, dolly, and track system. A slider, which we'll unbox in this video, but a slider, even the name itself makes sense. It slides from point A to point B. That is a slider. A dolly, if you go from the smaller, a dolly is, and it has a platform to set a camera on that platform. That is a dolly. For example, I have Cobra wheels, which I did review, links in the bottom. It has 2 wheels. And what I can do is use this monopod, and I can clamp it, and then I can have another Cobra wheels here, and it'll work as a dolly. It could be 2 wheels or 4 wheels. But this dolly, the Cobra wheels, is a great, well-built wheels. The dolly can go into the medium size, so medium size would be like a cart system and 4 bigger wheels. And into the large dollies, so that a large dolly would have like a jib, a gimbal, and where you can have that very nice shot, and it would have like a seat in it, and here's a picture of it. A track system is where you have tracks. It would have like a whole track system. I mean, you can have it as long as you want. And then let's say, for an example, this is your tripod, so you would set that on the track system, and it would slide, and you would have that really nice smooth film. That is the difference between dolly, slider, and track system. I'm going to move all this aside. Let's get into the box of this Rat Rake V35. Rat Rake, so it shows their social media, their website, no instructions at all. I'm really excited about this slider, is that it is sometimes really time consuming, and you have to retake the shot when you want a really smooth shot of a product. The legs come separate, so you can buy the legs separately. It does not come with the slider, and they're like 45 bucks. I will link down below. In front of it, as you can see, we have the slider itself. So these are plastic. The build quality is really good. I mean, you can just throw in your bag. On the top of the platform where you would set your camera, this is a 1/4 inch. You can buy an adapter for 3/8 inch. This adapter of 3/8 came from my Joby 3K that I unscrewed. And they're really cheap. These adapters from 1/4 inch to 3/8 are really cheap. On the bottom, it does has for 3/8 inch and 1/4 inch. So there's a couple ways you can mount this. You can have the 2 legs that come separately. I did review this also. Links in the bottom. This is Octopad. You can use your Octopad. I wouldn't recommend using it on a Joby 3K. And the reason for that, the Joby 3K is really light, and you could drop your camera. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. I don't have a fluid head. I did use my Joby 3K head for the slider. So this would go on top of that. Where did my adapter go? Oh, there it is. So I need 3/8. I took off my camera from the Cobra 2 Strike, which I did review, and I set my camera on the Octopad. Of course, it is much stable if you use this slider on a tripod, which I don't have a tripod. The only I have is this Cobra 2 Strike. But you can use the Cobra 2 Strike, which is the bottom piece, to put this. So I put this is the best head that I have. I don't have a fluid head. But if I take off this quick release plate, and as you can see, I'm putting a 3/8 into it, slide there in, put this on the top here, there we go. And there's a knob where you turn it and it unlocks it so that you can slide. And if I unscrew this knob or screw, whatever you want to call it, it does has a plastic tip at the end. It won't scratch the surface of the slider. Put this back in there. And this slider is really, really quiet. It's almost silent. I'm gonna put up to the mic so that you can hear it for your own self audience. And now I'm gonna go slower. You can slide it from point A to point B. You will have that nice, smooth film. With a smartphone, it doesn't tilt anywhere. It's actually really, really stable. See, I can just leave it there and it doesn't tilt. And if I go to the other side, it won't tilt also. The Rat Rake V35 does support up to 26 pounds. Also, this is a 14-inch slider, which is a perfect slider for transportation or if you're traveling. So it is here's the problem with having small tripods like this, is if I slide to the left, there's a knob that unlocks this. So if I slide, it would fall to the left. So what you would do is you would take your hand and hold the tripod, and that way it would work. But you gotta be really careful to not let go your hand. So it goes from point A to point B. And of course, if you left your DSLR in the middle, you would be fine. Also, if you don't have a slider, you can use a towel. So all you do is you set up your camera, and let's say you have a product in front of you, like this lens. Put all this aside, and then what you do is you would grab the end of the towel and you would drag it slowly. You can use your towel as a slider. The pros of the slider is it is well built, very smooth, especially for the price you're paying for the slider. It is just, the quality is just amazing. I definitely would recommend picking up one of these sliders. The cons is it sucks that it doesn't come with legs. I don't have those legs for the V35, so I don't know what the build quality is, but I'm definitely planning to purchase to review for you audience. Overall, the whole Rat Rake V35 is just a really great product. There's just not a lot you can complain about it because the fact that it's just well built, and these ends are plastic, but overall it's just this nice metal. Here's some videos filmed on this slider. If you thought this video was helpful, share it. If you like this video, click the like button, click the notification bell to get notified when there's a new video, and also subscribe. Be brave, continue filming. Until next time.